Hello, this is Joe Pryor of the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City. This is one of the last videos I'm doing in this series. Now, I may move it up in terms of actually posting it on YouTube, but it occurs to me that one of the things that I haven't discussed in this series is the difference between a good buy and a good investment. Now, I'm going to tell you this. You want both. I mean, let's just have it all. Let's take the best of both worlds. Let's get a good buy and let's get a good investment. But you know something? A good buy is not always a good investment. Let me give you what the reasons are. And I've talked about this in other videos, but let's just kind of consolidate all the arguments together in this video. So let's say the house is worth $180,000 in a neighborhood. Maybe somebody is in serious financial trouble and they want to sell you the house at $155,000. You're going, woohoo, I've got $25,000. Equity based on a lot of sales that are being made in the neighborhood. Without question, I would consider that a good buy, especially if the house is in good condition. But there's other aspects that we really have to discuss about that property. What, for instance, let's say that that neighborhood is something that typically has a family that's a family of 5, 3 kids, and you bought a 3-bedroom home. You might have a problem because the paradigm is wrong. Maybe that neighborhood demands a 4-bedroom home instead of a 3-bedroom. In that case, we may have a lot of vacancy, and so that's not necessarily a good investment, even though it was a good buy. Let's say that 20% of the houses in that neighborhood, and even in the surrounding neighborhoods, are investment properties. Well, supply and demand will tell us that if there's too much supply and not enough demand, then vacancy rises and the amount of rents go down because you don't want to be vacant. And so what happens is you've got to race to the bottom. That is another situation where you do not have a good investment with that good buy. Now, I have to tell you, I can think of one example, not many, but I had a gentleman out of California who wanted to buy a short sale. This is back in the days where, there was a little bit more trouble in every market. And so they got, a whale of a deal on a house. It was incredible. But when we tried to rent the property, it had sat on the market for 60 days. And 60 days is way too long for us. Anything over 30 days of vacancy to us is problematic. We don't even want 30 days, but anything over 30 days is bad. However, because he had about $50,000 worth of equity, we were able to make him about $30,000 on a quick sale because an owner-occupant bought the property. So if we do the right thing on the good buy, we can protect the downside. That doesn't happen that often with the properties that we sell. We are going to always put a limit on what we do. We're even going to set on a neighborhood or even a city, a suburb, for a while if we're not sure of the future. And we're going to sit back for a year, 2 years, whatever it happens to be, and we're going to look at that market and see what the demand is. Our goal in Oklahoma City with sales and with our property management company is that we do not put you in harm's way or in a terrible amount of risk. We want you to have a good buy without question, but at the same time, we want you to have a good investment. That's important to us, and it's important to you. This is Joe Pryor of the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.